All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one right here is going to explain why Marlon Wayans is riding so tough with Diddy, man, and going at 50 Cent. They in a feud right now online on Instagram. It's going crazy. If you out the loop, go get caught up. And Marlon Wayans is not backing down, and 50 Cent isn't backing down. Let's get caught up. Let's see what's going on.
Currently, it appears that the documentary 50 made about Diddy is the only thing people are talking about. 50 has appeared on every media platform to promote this documentary, and it is working, as the doc has gotten tens of millions of views on Netflix and is currently trending. But despite all the positive reactions the documentary has been receiving, there are a few who have come out to condemn it. People who, instead of giving 50 Cent credit for getting the truth out there, regardless of why he did it, are calling him out and defending Diddy. One of the main detractors of the documentary was actor and comedian Marlon Wayans, who for the past few days has been rather outspoken about the documentary and 50 Cent, making it clear that he thinks 50 is wrong for making this doc. This has sparked a hilarious back and forth between the internet's most gangster troll and Marlon Wayans.
Hey, is Marlon Wayans wrong? Is 50 Cent wrong for making a documentary? I get it, y'all beefing, but should he have done that and tore down another black man, as some would say, to that magnitude? Or are you with 50? If you my enemy, you my enemy, and I'm going to crush you till I finish you. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Now, while Marlon might seem like he's just speaking up for his friend Diddy, in reality, the real reason he's defending Diddy is much deeper than you think. By the end of this video, you will understand why Marlon is going so hard to defend Diddy. If you saw the Diddy doc that 50 Cent produced, then you are aware of some of the things he was accused of. I recently made a full video breaking down all the important revelations from the documentary in this video. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. But basically, the documentary seems to paint Diddy as a selfish, women-abusing monster who was allegedly behind the death of Tupac and even Biggie. They accused him of robbing just about everyone around him and pretty much running around terrorizing the music industry for over 30 years.
That shit is crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was like, damn, it is a pattern of what Diddy has done with all his artists. And that's what makes it like, I get everybody saying, oh, it's not true. Some of the stuff not true. Yes, some of the stuff. But there's definitely a pattern there that he does with all his artists. Because think about it. None of his artists like him. Nobody. From Mace to Faith to goddamn Total, to goddamn Danny Kane, to goddamn Day 26, to big, like everybody. Nobody has nothing positive to say about him, bro.
It's important to note that while 50 Cent is an executive producer on the documentary, he's not the one making these allegations in the doc. Everything Diddy was accused of in this doc was accusations made by people who worked or were around him. 50 just played a part in narrating the story and getting the footage, and now putting his face behind the documentary for promotion. But all the allegations were made by the people Diddy hurt directly, so the whole narrative that 50 Cent is accusing Diddy of all of this is not true. 50 didn't even talk in the documentary at all. In fact, none of the allegations in the documentary were new. If you have watched me since 2021, you would know I exposed all of this about Diddy years ago. All of this was well-known information for anyone who researched hip-hop.
That's a fact.
Yet people are trying to frame all of this like 50 Cent is the one who created all these narratives about Diddy. That is simply not the case. Now, did 50 Cent get involved with this Diddy doc for the sake of revealing the truth and exposing a monster? Obviously no. We all know 50 is only pushing this documentary because he hates Diddy. Diddy not only tried to test him by offering him a shopping date, but when 50 turned him down, he turned Diddy into his enemy for life. So Diddy got his revenge by recruiting 50's baby mother for his freak-off roster.
But see, what a lot of people don't talk about is 50 Cent had Diddy's baby mama too. First, before he had Daphne Joy, before Diddy had Daphne Joy, 50 Cent had Diddy's baby mama. So that could be some get back. One of Diddy's baby mama, the one who got the light skin, Justin. What's her name? I forgot the light skin lady. But yeah, Justin, baby mama. I mean, Justin's mama. He had her first. So this could be Diddy like, hey, all is love and, you know, well, that was his slogan, love. All is fair in war, you know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think about that. If it ain't your main, she's for the streets, bro. Just because she your baby mama and we not boys, we associates, but we not boys, nigga, I can still knock her down. If you my boy, though, I'm going to leave your baby mama alone. But if we just associates, Your baby mama's free game.
Diddy had 50 Cent's baby mother at the hotel doing the most deplorable things imaginable. A woman who 50 Cent seemed to respect enough to not only publicly claim her, but also go on to have a baby with her. Diddy knew this and essentially turned her into a high-class escort. If we are to be real with each other, that is the only reason 50 attached himself to this. I believe this documentary was happening with or without 50, but those behind this doc knew that if 50 got involved, it would go viral, and it did. While 50's motives behind this are clearly rooted in vengeance, I don't care. I don't think it matters why and how this information got released. Only that the information got released in a mainstream level. Diddy is everything this documentary paints him as and worse. So is Clive Davis, whom I just did a video on, and many others in the industry too. All of this information in this documentary is common news.
You know what's crazy to me? I'm glad he just said that. What's crazy to me is you've been hearing this shit about Diddy for so long, right? But what's even crazier is how long people been hearing shit about Clive Davis and all the shit he's done. And nobody highlights that shit. Why they not making big-ass documentaries about Clive Davis and tearing down Clive Davis? But motherfuckers quick to tear down the black man, tear down Diddy. I'm going to react to that Clive Davis one. I didn't know he had one. Y'all going to learn about Clive Davis. That's who he learned from. Andre Harrell was underneath Clive Davis, and Diddy was underneath Andre Harrell. It was passed down. And yeah, man, y'all gonna hear some dark stories. If he know him, you're gonna hear him.
But the industry operates with a strict code of silence. Honestly, ask yourself if you think the industry didn't already know about Diddy before the arrest and the allegations. You don't think they knew he was a monster way before this documentary? Everyone in the industry, especially in hip-hop, knew what Diddy was all about. But they all said nothing. You know why? Because all of the other executives are doing the same thing. It's how the music industry in Hollywood operates. Diddy was molded by Clive Davis, and Clive was molded by his boss, so on and so on. They were all groomed, and they passed down this behavior from generation to generation. The artists know this, and they know they are expected to stay quiet about it all. That is the code of secrecy they live by. That's the real reason everyone in Hollywood is coming after 50 now. So many industry puppets are coming out of the woodworks to defend Diddy right now. They all have something negative to say about 50 doing this documentary while defending Diddy at the same time. Ask yourself, why do you think they're doing this? Because 50 Cent broke the secret code of silence by attaching himself to this documentary. He's basically co-signing the allegations and snitching on Diddy in the industry. These people are all industry puppets. They themselves have either been to the party and seen the activities for themselves, or likely even participated in it.
They was at the
can't
party.
co-sign this documentary when they themselves were having fun with Diddy. Believe it or not, they're still going to the industry freak-offs even while Diddy is in jail. You think Diddy is the only one having these freak-offs in Hollywood? This is normal in Hollywood. Diddy isn't the only freaky deviant in the industry. There are many of them.
I tell you what, man, it ain't really been no parties like how Diddy. Everybody in the industry knew when Diddy was throwing a party. It was the talk of the town. Everybody would know. You haven't been hearing none of this shit like how Diddy was doing party. Everybody doing like safe zone shit are super discreet. It's super discreet. If they throwing these parties, like the man is saying right here, they're not publicizing it. The whole industry doesn't know. It's like invite only, off the grid, don't say nothing.
This is why men like Marlon Wayans have come out going after 50 Cent. As most of you likely saw, Marlon recently did an interview where he was asked about the Diddy doc. Wayans instantly started condemning the documentary and calling out 50 Cent for his involvement.
50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is going
to... If 50 ever luck turn on 50, you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
You think we'll see that day?
Huh?
You think we'll see that day?
I don't think 50 does dumb stuff. You know, he's...
Hey, Marlon, have you seen that the documentary, the 50 Cent?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
For Diddy?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, man, you working
Everybody
hard.
telling me you got to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
part of me don't want to see it.
You probably don't.
Because it's all skewed, man. Like when you put stuff together, you create whatever narratives you want to, and at the end of the day, everybody being programmed. You know, right now the man's serving time.
Right.
You know, he went before the court. The court said this, and everything is God. But God said this is what he got to do. He got to do 5 years in pen. Let him do his 5 years.
When 50 Cent responded to Marlon, they went into a full-on internet beef, with both celebrities trading insults and jokes back and forth. Now, Marlon claims he isn't defending Diddy.
Hey, if you are keeping up with this battle right now, Marlon Wayans versus 50 Cent on social media, who's currently winning? In your opinion, let me know in the chat. Who's currently winning? Put it in the comment section, man.
just thinks 50 Cent is whack for involving himself in the documentary.
I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. Somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, freedom of speech. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll.
But he is clearly defending Diddy. And it's not just because
check him out. You was at their parties, my boy.
they're friends. Marlon knows he has to obey that celebrity code of silence. He was sent in, like many others, to defend Diddy and deny that these things happen in Hollywood.
I don't know
But
about all
Marlon
that.
knows these
I don't know
things
about all
happen.
that.
He admits that he has been to many Diddy parties and loved them.
Been to plenty Diddy parties. I left early. I swear to you, I never seen
The stuff that they
I never
claim
seen
to
it.
be going on.
I never seen it.
It's so funny that all celebrities got the same response when they bring up Diddy parties. I was at the Diddy parties, but I never seen that. Everybody. There hasn't been one celebrity yet that said they have seen it.
I never, those aren't the type of parties that I go to. I don't frequent those type of parties. And even if I go, like I said, I've never seen any of this. I'm like, when I hear about it, when did that happen? At what time did this go down?
Marlon Wayans said, been doing Diddy parties for 15 years. Think about that, y'all. 15 years. And I must say, you never let me down, Puff. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Good times, good people. Listen, y'all, this is in 2009 he wrote this. So imagine how many more parties he'd have been to up until Diddy got incarcerated. He had to have seen something out the ordinary. That's like 25 years total. He had to have seen something out the ordinary, bruh.
Because I was there till 3:30. You mean 3:32? So they waited for me to leave? Like, all right, good. He talked too much. I've never seen it. Never seen nothing. You know, I see drugs, you know.
Yeah.
I don't be seeing like, I'm not a man that's about the gangbangs and the this and that.
Yeah.
If I party, I like my own party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if I'm me and, you know, back in the day, it'd be me and some chicks. It'd be me and some chicks. I don't need me, some chicks, and some dick.
That's why he said the infamous lines, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party." We all know what he was referring to. Now, the most interesting thing about all of this is that
Interesting.
recently Marlon Wayans was in the movie Him, where he played a star football player who was essentially a part of the secret cult that runs the world. In the movie, his character Isaiah White was grooming Cameron, the protagonist of the film, to get him ready to sell his soul and take the oath in order to be the next GOAT. In the movie, Marlon literally plays a puppet of the elite, showing that he was controlled by the secret societies.
This film is about the relationship between a student and his hero. Him means
Do y'all believe when they say there's a secret society that can open up the gates of success to you? You know what I mean? Do y'all believe in that? Let me know what y'all think about that, because, you know, people, oh, man, they got to accept you. You got to sell your soul. You got to do this to become successful. You got to let these people, you got to bow down to these people, the higher elite. Let me know what y'all thoughts on that.
the GOAT.
The greatest of all time.
Legends, man.
The one person who deserves respect among all in this film begs the question,
To be a star, what are you willing to sacrifice?
Isaiah is trying to teach Cam, you need to make these sacrifices to be the GOAT. It's for greatness. If you want to be the GOAT, you have to take it from me.
You think it's a coincidence that he's out here trying to call out 50 and defend Diddy? He is nothing but an industry puppet. Marlon sold out long ago. He did all the humiliation rituals, all the industry parties, and paid the price to make it to the top. That's why he was dressing like a woman in White Chicks. We all know they make every celebrity that's sold out wear a dress and be a woman for a role.
That is a thing. That is a thing. If you look at all the people who have been super successful, they all have a role where they either played gay before or did some gay shit or wore a dress. Just go look. I can't recall Denzel, though. That's the one person. Samuel L. Jackson, I can't recall. Forrest Whitaker. Like, I know a few greats, but I have been hearing that because I think that's more newer. You know, when they say like Kevin Hart, Martin, different motherfuckers who wear dresses and, you know, let me know y'all thoughts on that one too. Is that just some hype shit? That's just by chance? I don't know.
Dave Chappelle called this out, Cat Williams called this out, and as you can see, almost all the celebrities do this. Marlon Wayans took the same oath and wore the dress for Hollywood. That alone confirms he is one of the biggest puppets in the industry. He, like all the other puppets, have even performed at the Masonic Temple.
Yo, what's up, Detroit? Check it out. I'm gonna be at the Masonic Temple Theater. It's February 8th. Be there. It's gonna be funny. We're rocking out. I know it's gonna be cold, but we're gonna be hot with these lamps. Come, see, Wild Child Tour, Marlon Wayans. Probably do a meet and greet. Meet the fans, meet the people, take the pic, you know, star love. Pull up, all right?
Aha.
When these celebrities host performances at the Masonic Temple, believe it or not, it's a ritual. These temples are designed to harvest energy during rituals. That's why many of the biggest artists perform at these Masonic temples. Marlon is a Masonic puppet. You can even find him doing the one-eye symbolism.
Yo,
not
Marlon
once,
lying.
many times, as he's on the cover of him doing it as well. What Marlon is doing by coming at 50 is doing his part to keep the industry secrets. That's why he's attacking him. He is protecting the industry, just like he promised he would when he took the oath.
That's going a little bit too far, bro. I ain't going with all that. Marlon just a man with an opinion, man. In my book, he's just a man with an opinion, and he's a celebrity, so you're going to say he's gatekeeping or guarding the secrets. He don't want the secrets to come out. I get it, but I don't think it's that deep. I just think, nigga, he asked him a question and he gave an answer. Shit. That's it. I gave you my opinion.
That's why all these other puppets are coming out as well. Ja Rule is another one who came out condemning 50, but Ja Rule hates 50 and also did a lot of partying with Diddy himself.
This rapper and him, they all in the room together.
This was a wild story.
And this dude, this rapper. So I'm here at the door and stuff like that. Like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule.
This was a wild story.
I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bro, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. He was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so they,
come on, bro. This is a wild one.
And Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Jay, that's my cousin. He know me well. You know, and Puff was like, yo, Jay, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. Say, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
Many other celebrities are blatantly trying to deny the claims as well in this documentary.
Hey, this nigga Gene Deal, if you haven't been watching Gene Deal interviews, you could go back. All these shit starting to hit now with this documentary. He been talking about all this shit in the documentary. Now, for people to say that Gene Deal is lying about all these stories, this man has about 100, 200 stories on the internet, if not more, about being Diddy's security guard and shit he done seen, his bodyguard, and shit he done seen, you know, while spending time being his bodyguard. Y'all think all those stories are lies? There is some truth there. Now, he may be, on a couple stories, he may be reaching, who knows? But I don't think out of 200 stories, 200 stories are lies. You know what I'm saying? So there's some truth there.
They are all making sure that they tell the world they don't believe the doc and they don't support it. This is because they don't want the truth out there. They are protecting the industry secrets. That's why everyone in the industry downplayed what Diddy did. If you followed the Diddy trial, you can tell the courts were heavily protecting Hollywood and even Diddy as well. There was a lot of stuff the courts purposely kept from the public, and the prosecution left out a lot of charges to protect the rest of Hollywood. For example, they never revealed the footage they confirmed they had of other celebrities involved in freak-offs.
Yeah, what happened to that footage?
They also kept other celebrity names from coming out as well. They also didn't charge him with any real crimes.
What happened to all those tapes? All the tapes they was supposedly
or the crimes he committed at the nightclub. This was the courts defending Hollywood, because at the end of the day, the elite run everything. The courts themselves helped humanize Diddy's crimes, painting them as not bad and dismissing his most serious allegations. At least this documentary boldly addressed the allegations. Now obviously, the documentary didn't reveal the most important secret, that being that these puppets are all Masons that took the oath. But they at least made it clear that Diddy did have Biggie and Tupac taken out and showed just how much of a monster he truly is. Now while yes, 50 did it all for revenge, at least he did it. Let me be clear. I know 50 Cent is a part of the same industry as Diddy. He has seen the same stuff, and who knows what he himself has participated in. I know for a fact 50 would have not said nothing if it wasn't for what Diddy did to him. But that doesn't change the fact that he went...
Hold on, do y'all really think that's the main reason why 50... Because up until this point, everybody is trying to paint that the reason 50 Cent goes at Diddy is because of his baby mama. That he fucked his baby mama. Do y'all think it's deeper than that, or do y'all think that's really it? Because me personally, I think that might be one of the reasons out of many, but I don't think it's just that, like, 50 Cent just hates you this much because you fucked his baby mama. Like, it got to be deeper than that. It got to be something deeper to where a nigga's going to this extent to want to destroy. You did something crazy. Like with the Ja Rule shit, Ja Rule is associated with the nigga who's from the team of the nigga who allegedly they crew shot this nigga. Well, it ain't alleged. It's a known fact. So it's like, I get the hate there, but the hate with Diddy can't just be over a baby mama. It got to be something deeper.
Against the grain and help spread this information about Diddy. At the end of it all, that's what matters. That the truth gets revealed so others can avoid becoming victims. It's time we expose these monsters to the light where they no longer can hide. Because at the end of it all, God wins no matter what they...
All right. Well, there you have it, man. There you have it. What's your thoughts on this, man? Is Marlon Wayans working with the Illuminati and trying to protect, you know what I mean, a fellow partner in there? Like, what do y'all think? Is it that deep, or was it just Marlon Wayans giving an opinion? A man giving an opinion. You feel me? And yeah, man, what's your thoughts on the Diddy and 50? I really want to know, like, where is this really stem from to where a man wants to destroy you this bad? I think it's a number of things that was done. And if you all seen an interview where 50 Cent probably deep dives and talks about that, why he going to these extents with Diddy, let me know. Drop it so I can react to it, man. Yeah. Go crazy in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.